Alrighty, Taurus, how are we doing this month? Welcome back for your monthly drag. Obviously, you guys are masochists and I know you love the pain. I'm just kidding. Alright, so we're going to try to see what's going on this month for you guys. My favorite bullshitters. No, let me stop being an asshole. Love you, Taurus. Alright, so we're going to see what's going on with you this month, Taurus. So we're going to go ahead and start with your spiritual focus, which brings us to Queen of Cups. So I just want to say right off the hand, Taurus, this month for you, this is going to be a lot of you focusing on your spiritual life. Okay, I think that this month is really big in terms of just how you're feeling, Taurus, and just kind of being just a little bit more sensitive and sentimental this month. Now, I don't want to see that you're walking on eggshells per se, but I do feel like there's just a little sensitivity towards you this month, and I feel like it has to do with just something inside of you that might be going on a little bit spiritually. And by spiritually, I mean, I don't mean that you need to outright practice any religion, but it could be something maybe that is disrupting your intuition, or maybe something that is calling your interest or attention, but you're kind of having a few self-doubts, which if I remember last month, I was telling you, Taurus, to not allow self-doubts to cloud your judgment and to stop you from doing what it is that you wanted. But I will tell you, with Queen of Cups, I do feel like you're coming to this ultimate responsibility, Taurus, and just kind of taking charge of your own feelings first and foremost, and knowing how to now act on these given feelings that have been affecting you just this month. So I do feel like you're just a little sensitive, Taurus, this month, and which is okay. You guys can be kind of sensitive, as equally sensitive as you are hard-headed, and I mean that in the best ways. Now, our worldly focus is the Ten of Swords. So there's something that's coming to an end for you this month, Taurus, and I almost feel like it hurts you to say goodbye. In the sense of this could be something maybe that's, I know that you love your habit, and you guys are definitely creatures of habit, and you love your routine, just like all the earth signs. So I feel like there's something that's coming to a close for you that maybe you were just getting so used to, and it's just kind of now just starting to fizzle out. Ten of Swords to me tells me that you have also been really stressed about this and have been really anxious about this in particular, and you've been spending a lot of time thinking about this and pondering it, almost to the point where it's been debilitating. So the good news is that you're coming to the close of this, which could be a scenario or a situation, or maybe something emotionally you found yourself in that you're finding just a little bit of difficulty dealing with this month. But you are coming to the close of that. So I feel like you're now starting to realize negative patterns, and you're now starting to realize the consequences of just some of the actions that you may have taken, maybe because you were being too emotionally impulsive. See, Queen of Cups energy to me, going back to this card, is again that emotional maturity, Taurus. So maybe last month you didn't have your most shining moment, and maybe you did not behave in the best light, or maybe you did not do or act according to your best way. So just take a step back, relax, and just allow yourself to process all of these emotions that you're feeling. So this is what I really need you to look at this month, Taurus, is whatever it is that you've been fighting against and just kind of been anxious about, really, because this is a Swords card. I feel like you guys have been really in your head and just very, very pensive. It's coming to a close, and you just kind of have to learn to go ahead and let that go. The monthly lesson, it's funny that I said let that go, because your monthly lesson is the Chariot, and that is literally moving on and moving forward. The Chariot is always very major Cancer energy for me, so maybe you guys have been dealing with a Cancer, or maybe another kind of water sign, or just maybe just really in that water aspect of yourself, or really again in that emotional aspect of yourself, that you guys are having just some difficulty moving on and moving forward with. But your monthly lesson here is learning to move forward, Chariot. I mean, the Chariot card is telling me that you are diligently making your way through life, and you guys are kind of just going through the motions, but I feel like you have just been maybe a little numb lately. And again, it could be because of your thoughts and the way you've been feeling lately, but I feel like just with the Chariot card, you're trying your best to move forward and to kind of just drag yourself out of these dumps that you've been feeling in. But yeah, I really feel like this month is majorly you guys moving on and just kind of moving forward. It could even be with a past relationship, possibly even here with this Queen of Cups. You guys, some of you Taurans out there, maybe moving on past this and just kind of getting over your feelings for this other person. Or maybe it could just be friends or a family situation that you guys are just kind of seem to be just very stuck by. And which is very frustrating for you, Taurus, because I mean, you hate to... Oops, sorry. That just flew off the card. Obviously, the Chariot quite literally wants to go because it flew off the table. So I guess that's it. We're moving on from that next message there. I think the Chariot is done talking. So positively influencing you is the Ace of Wands, which tells me that you have all of the intention is there, right? Aces, I mean, you've got all of that fiery energy to go ahead and begin that thing and go ahead and start that with confidence, which is great. And so I feel like, again, Ten of Swords, this is giving you the confidence now to, you know what, this sucks, that's happened to me in the past year. But now with the Ace of Wands, it's giving you that confidence and that fiery dynamic that you need, I think, to really go ahead and give light to this Chariot card, to go ahead and start that fire again, Taurus. There's something in you this month that is reigniting a passion for you, and I really feel it just kind of starting to come from a to a bloom. Even so, there's something that you have has been tugging at your heart, Taurus, that you really have been excited about and maybe have not pursued yet. And I really urge you, especially from your last month, I remember, please go ahead and do that. Take the initiative, take that charge, and do it, Taurus. You're going to be so happy and so glad that you're doing it, because you have all of the energy that you need right now to go ahead and want to do that. Unfortunately, here with you, with Page of Swords, is a lack of I feel like you're Taurus, and you guys are pissing me off because you guys obviously have not listened from last month, but you guys are really stuck in this self-doubt thing here, man. I mean, I see you here with Ten of Swords and Page of Swords, and it's just like you guys are stuck in this. I feel like you guys are stuck in just this perpetual anxiety, and you guys are just cycling through the same motions of thinking, and these motions of thinking are stopping you and hindering your progress, Taurus. This is like, for some reason, you guys are just stuck in your own self-doubts and your own worst fears, and even other doubts coming from other people, because pages are messages, especially from other people. So I feel maybe there's other people that have been kind of putting you down, or maybe not directly, but maybe you're just kind of focusing too much on the negative, Taurus, on why you shouldn't, and you're just because you're so practical, you see, Taurus, and you don't want to do anything that seems impractical or irresponsible or irrational, and I feel like maybe people around you are making you feel like what it is that you want maybe seems a little unattainable. But with the Ace of Wands, I just can't help but tell you that you have all of that energy and all of that fire that you need to go ahead and start that. So why don't you? Fuck what other people have to say. This is about what you want to do, Taurus. You need to consider your own desires and your own ambitions and your own wants before other people. So go ahead and move forward there. And I mean, my advice to you is Ace of Rings. Go ahead and get that started, Taurus. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Literally, Page of Swords, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Rings. I mean, literally, what are you waiting for? Why are you continuing to make excuses, Taurus? Why are you continuing to allow self-doubt to cloud you? Why are you letting it eat you? Why are you letting it make you and convince yourself that you are less than what you are? Go out and get what you're looking for. It's not going to find you. Stop waiting for a sign to fall out of the sky. Stop procrastinating, Taurus. Stop putting pleasures before the shit that you actually have to get doing, and get the ball moving. Your life is not going to change unless you put the effort, unless you put the action into making that happen. Nothing is just going to happen for you. And as a fellow Venus sign, which loves the easy way in everything, this is not the kind of thing that is just going to come to you and it's just going to be placed in your hand and given to you, Taurus. You know, come on, man. I know you guys love to stop and smell the flowers, but enough already. I'm sorry to be a little firm with you guys, but you know, it's just I care. So we're gonna go ahead and do one channeled message for you, Taurus, and let's see what the powers that be have to say to you. You know, I mean, well, I'm sorry, Taurus, I didn't mean to get so harsh with you guys. It's just, you guys really gotta pull your own head out of your ass sometimes. Alright. Wow. Ace of Swords. Which is... Oh my goodness. The message could not just be more clear to me, which is, again, stop getting in your own way with the Ace of Swords. You have the right idea, and I think at some point this month you're going to get that rush, and you're going to get that wind almost, and you're going to have that, oh my god, this is what have I been doing this whole entire time? And hopefully, I hope it's sooner rather than later, because my god. But I really feel like here, the message that's coming through here is go for it, absolutely. You have everything that you need to go ahead and do that. And most importantly, stop getting in your own way. Ace of Swords is stop allowing your own self-doubt to block your full blooming potential and what you could grow into. You know what I mean? It's just, I feel like some of you guys have maybe been in a little bit of a tough time, or mentally just in a little bit of a dark space, and it's possible, not all of you guys. And I feel like you have been worn down, and I feel like other people have a really big factor to do with this, and it could even be someone close to you guys that is maybe kind of trying to sway you another way, for whatever which way that maybe they feel is best. But most importantly, Ace of Swords is what you think and your own intuition and what you yourself feel is what's most important here. And do not listen to anything else, Taurus. You guys have got this in the bag. Alrighty, so I will go ahead and end your reading on that note, Taurus. I hope that was helpful to you, and I will be seeing you next month.